Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is the 105th review of the What Is It playlist. And we will be taking a look at this. This is Stoker's Long Cut Wintergreen. The last time this was reviewed on this playlist was in 2019. So we're going to be taking it over the desk to take a closer look at the packaging and the product inside before we bring it back up top and I let you know what I think. I would like to draw your attention to the two links in the description. It is how this channel is funded. I do thank you for your consideration. Back in a moment. Okay, so here we are. This playlist and another review from it will be popping up on screen in the last 20 seconds of this video. So you have a British racing green-ish, forest green base color, thin raised rim, sort of like American Snuff Company cans. The letters of the word Stoker are raised. Everything else is flat to the can. Moving around to the side. That is true. They use 100% American tobacco. Large branding. Cut and flavor. Another tagline. Their Instagram and website. Barcode, the fact that this is a standard dip can size-wise, it is 1.2 ounces. That is 34.02 grams for those overseas. We have some offset branding and the date. Now, this is most likely being shown on YouTube or being published on YouTube the second Tuesday of September. That said, today's date is the 28th of April 2025, and that's when this will be going to Patreon. So, I am still well within date right now while doing this review. 100% US tobacco is noted on the back, as is the tax class M, which is the tax class for all dipping tobacco in the United States. And this is a product of the National Tobacco Company, LP, headquartered out of Louisville, Kentucky. Then you got the back warning label, etc., and so forth. So we're going to open it up. Yeah, I knew that was going to be like that because the band was offset. But besides that, all right. And there we go. Okay, so that is representing exactly, like, it's almost scary, exactly like I am seeing it in person, the only difference being that you are seeing it under magnification. So, with this, we will pull a little bit out, and you have the Stoker's long cut, which is very long and clingy, with a high level of moisture, which you will be able to see when I start rubbing this on the paper towel. And the crazy part is I'm not even rubbing it too hard. This product in particular, along with the straight, has a lot of moisture. All right. So with that, see, it clings on itself too. With that, we will take it back up top and I will let you know what I think. Okay, and I am back, sort of. Didn't see that, my bad. So, because I know it's going to be brought up in the comments section, being that it is April, my work season has gotten under full swing. That is a pebble strike off my string trimmer, okay? Because I know somebody's like, what's wrong with your nose? That's what's wrong with my nose. So, smell off the can. Is a pretty strong smelling wintergreen that you guess is leaning sweet. And it is pretty strong, stronger than I remember it to be. So I'm going to try to go a little lighter on the pinch here because that natural was way more than I needed for a review. So we're just going to do that. Actually, I could have gone a little heavier on that one. So I will. Oh my god, my fingers are all banged up now. So in the front, I actually get mouthfeel off this. I get a wintergreen burn. It's not the strongest, but it is there. I tend not to feel it so much or very little in my usual hold spots, which are on the sides. So it leans sweet, but it's not quite sweet like a Copenhagen wintergreen. That said, it's not exactly the sharp wintergreen of Grizzly. It's sort of a mix of both. It's sort of sharp and sort of sweet at the same time. Nicotine levels are going to be in line with Skoal Classic line products. That said, if this is priced right as it should be in your area, you can use more. And due to the cut of it, using more is not going to cause rather you a problem holding it together. All right, you could throw a cheek in of this stuff, and I'm not suggesting you do that because you do actually feel the nicotine. I found out one time on a video on here somewhere in the past. So it juices up. You got a slight wintergreen burn, which I am actually feeling on the side today, which is a little odd because I've been using that side all day, dipping. So you get a little bit of a burn. It's a little bit sweet. There's an edge to it, though. The cut, anybody that complains about the cut, I'm just flat out wondering what's wrong with you. Moisture level, again, same as the cut. Like, if that's too much moisture and you don't like that, then I don't know what to say to that. Packaging is fine. Should be priced reasonably. And although I don't go towards... When I do anymore, because I do wintergreen sometimes anymore, I usually go towards fine cuts. How that came about and how that worked out that way, I'm not quite sure. Because I was never, number one, a fan of wintergreen, and I wasn't a fan of anything basically shorter cut than Skoal or Stoker's. But somehow, in the mix of things, I ended up dipping wintergreen fine cuts like once every couple weeks. No idea why. Anyway, that said, if I was able to find this product locally, I had to get this shipped in. I would probably dip this a couple times a month, a couple cans a month, maybe a couple more. I don't know. It depends. So I think it's a pretty sound product. Should be at a pretty sound price, and I don't really have it. It's not going to take over from my Stoker straight, but as far as wintergreen long cuts, this is probably what I would go with if it was available to me locally, which it is not, unfortunately. So this has been my review of Stoker's long cut wintergreen. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy. I do thank you all for watching. As always, do take care of yourselves, and God bless.